Alright, folks, we are back as France. Let us deal with these rebels. Oh, in Holland. And Bruges. Okay. Well, let's send these guys up here to deal with that, since we've got a little bit of time while the troops get ferried over to England anyways. Okay, Provence has already dealt with that, thanks. Let's go deal with this one. Salute so, we will. Let us proclaim our guarantee of salute so. We will proclaim a guarantee on Mantua. We will proclaim a guarantee on Lucca. We are royal married. We are royal married. We are royal married. Now we go around this fun game. We go around and offer them military access that I don't know how they could possibly use. Here you go. They've all been granted all the military access their heart could ever desire. We will take that money, thank you. Alright, one army is up there. Let's get the next army up there. Let's go ahead and influence this nation. Influence this one as well. I think we're gonna need to influence Salute So. They're pretty close on their own. Maybe a good idea to slightly reinforce this army. Got a little bit of room, so let's train just a few more longbowmen. Oop. You have got to be kidding me. I'm like right in the middle of trying to vassalize these people and you're gonna... That is very unfortunate. That is not what I wanted to see. Let's vassalize Salute So. Okay, yank back from Salute So, don't need that anymore. Like, you've gone to war at like the worst possible time. If you had waited like just a year, I could have vassalized all these people. Alright, we're gonna join the war, and we're gonna try to end this really quick. End this war again. Alright, let's let these troops train up. Then we will come down to assist. All the estates are super grumpy, but I don't care. Let's get into position. Burgundy is going to just absolutely destroy them. Looks like we've got that pretty well under control. Don't give this to me. If it goes to anyone, it needs to be Catalonia that gets it. Alright, let's come down here. Let's see if we can push them out of the war as quickly as possible, so then we can vassalize them. That's the nice thing about when you become a really large country like this, you're able to, like a lot of these Italian city-states, they would be so expensive to, like, if you did it the traditional way, but because you've got... Ottomans are about to attack the Mamluks, and there's about to be an invasion. Build some churches. This is the one with the siege. He does have some siege, not very much, but some. See if we can get them out of the war fast. Let's give this to Switzerland. We're not going to take this. See, Burgundy has a permanent claim on it. Well, I think we're gonna give that to Switzerland. I think we might need to dump Switzerland because I'm not sure they're going to help me here. Does our mission tree have anything about Switzerland? I think we need to build marketplaces. Spain, House of God, expand the French domain, Genoese commerce, secure the Alpine passes, all provinces in the Piedmont region. Alright, so we're gonna have to go in there. We're going to just deal with that. Go away. Yeah, we're going to need to probably let go of a few of these allies, like Tyrol is not going to accept my vassalization. And so we're not going to break royal ties, but as soon as that royal marriage is up, then I think our relationship with Tyrol will be over. I hadn't really calculated about... I hadn't really thought about the fact that they'd be in the Empire when they were created, and that would make it much more difficult to vassalize them. Looks like my vassals have got the memo that we're going to be trying to deal with this first. Guess since one of my missions wants me to build $12 galleys, so we should build some galleys. Do not give this to me. This is should be given to, there we go, Mantova siege down. See if we can help them over here. This needs to be transferred to Burgundy. Alright, yep, with me here. This is pushing this siege along a lot quicker. We just want to end this. Excellent. Alright, they are very grumpy. Because we were at war, but we can get back from this. Let's re-ally. Sorry, Mantova. Wasn't about you. It was just sort of a one-off thing there. Send and improve relations over to them. Siege of Lucca is over. Okay. Let's walk back over. Let us immediately reproclaim our guarantee. So sorry, Lucca. That was not at all what we intended. Let's get back on track with our relationship here. Where were we, Lucca? Let's start improving again. Let us... We need to offer military access again. Thank you. We will again offer access. It's annoying when the AI does something like that, where obviously if it was a player, you would coordinate and prevent that from happening. We will proclaim our guarantee over Lucca again. Alright, we can start a golden era if we want. Guess we will take the transfer subject ability. Government reform. See what we got here. Military doctrines. Okay, so we do need to take the gendarme so that we can fully pick from our options here. I will probably build another unit just to make sure that we are not... Let's build a couple more units. There we go. Just make sure we're not wasting manpower from the gendarme. Okay, we will take the gendarme. Now let's pause for just a second while we take a look at that. What is this done? National decision, state firearm regulation. Okay. Let's take a look at this gendarmes that's been enabled. So gendarmes will give us cav combat, morale damage, nobility, loyalty, equilibrium. And we can let this run actually in the background while we wait. Organized staff gives us reinforce and supply limit. Military engineering gives us artillery, cost, and barrage. We do not need defense. On the board. Okay. This one gives us attrition, drill gain, and drill loss. We have been doing some drilling, but I don't think that's big. We're not going to do cavalry warfare. We're not going to use mercs. We're not an amphibious or naval nation. So the choice is really, do we want Compagnie d'Ordnance, which will give us It looks like we also have a musketeers. Which may be what we eventually want. We can either have cavalry, drill loss, regiment cost. So this is really if we want army tradition. Whereas this one gives us morale, nobility, loyalty, and cab combat. So I guess we'll take this. The morale damage is good. We'll probably switch to musketeers when that becomes available. So we'll take our unique gendarme ability. Let's see here. State firearm. Maintenance modifier. How much money are we talking about here? Army maintenance. We're talking about like 2 or 3 ducats in order to be able to drill more. Don't think we're going to actually be doing that much drilling. I think that was more of a temporary situation. Let's go deal with that in the board. Alright, let's see. We are not going to pay 12 ducats a month, so manpower modifier gentleman is probably who we want. Let's see here. We've already sent our guarantee. We've offered our military access. We can influence the nation. In Lucca, let's do that. There we go. Won't need to do it with the other one, but we do need it here in order to just bump us along a little bit. Let's send these army up here to regroup with his fellows. Let's bring that navy back down here. You probably don't want to be parked there, my friend. Pause. Alright, let's see what we got here. Saluzzo has claims on a lot of that. Savoy does as well. Let's see. So these... What is this gone to? It's occupied by Saluzzo. That's fine. Savoy, Genoa, Montferrat. This one, let's just transfer it to Saluzzo as well. Saluzzo has claims on all of this stuff anyways, and Burgundy has a permanent claim on that as well, so that's fine. I know I've got like tons and tons of diplomatic relationships, but it is what it is. It's just such a cheap way to bring in like 15 development, 22 development. Like, I mean, that's just so much better than like paying for that. We probably should add some cannons up here. Let's build 2 cannons because there's not going to be cannons up here in this army. The cannons are all down here in this one. Let us vassalize Lucca. Care about your prestige. Revoke from Lucca. We've already done what we need to here. Let's take this immediately because if we get something... Vassal. There we go. Because if we get something, they might get some aggressive expansion off us somehow, and so we need to just go ahead and vassalize as quickly as possible. Let's give this... Pause. Let's give this over to Saluzzo as well. Or actually, I can take all of this, don't I? Don't I have, like, permanent claims on, like, everything over here? I have a permanent claim. Saluzzo has a regular one, so actually I should transfer all of this to myself. And institution spread, and our native uprising and assimilation. We are not colonizing right now, but we might eventually, maybe. Let's do... Nope, they just want to sell titles. Looks like our galleys are complete, so we should just build some more galleys. Alright, Switzerland, come on. Do whatever we're gonna do here. There's not gonna be any more war score you're gonna have here. Let's take them up here. I'm sure Great Britain must be like, what is going on here? Let's improve with... do I even need to improve with Castile? Because all of our vassals are pretty happy, except for Munster. Confirm. I'll probably make Munster, honestly, into a march, because I'm not going to annex him in right now. I'm going to probably feed him all of Ireland before that happens. What's this doing? Oh, it's improving relations. I'm just not used to it saying 0 for improve relations. Is there anyone else who would like to become my vassal? Full House Cleves, Strasbourg. Well, I guess we might as well. Strasbourg, let us improve relations. Cleves, where is Cleves? We'll do some relationship improving, sure, why not? What is this about, Switzerland? Do you need this? Is this what this is about, Switzerland? Switzerland, in the war. There's no more coming to you, my friend. Split. Let's add one of them to each army. Does this province produce? Produces grain, so it's a manpower province. Thank you. All right, Switzerland. What is it? What is it going to take for you to peace out of this war? Well, I think I'm going to go into this next war because this war is basically over. There is no more war here. And this is looking like an excellent time to declare war. All right, Brittany, only allied with England. We will... Can't vassalize you. Not too far, but we're going to declare war. We will take our conquest on... What is this province? Bro-Razald. England, I'm sure, has more allies that I don't want to deal with. Ottomans will not join. We must call in Scotland. Scotland must join the war. And we might as well bring in Castile, because they keep bringing us into all their crazy nonsense, so we might as well bring them in. And we will confirm. Also, you are standing right on our border with, and having just fought, a very ugly engagement. Who else wants to join here? Switzerland and Tyrol? Sure, Switzerland, you come on in. Because you're dragging me around on a bunch of nonsense. Tyrol... Am I ever going to be able to vassalize? I just don't think I'm going to be able to... call them in as a get them in as a vassal because they're a member of the Empire. So I could call them to arms, but what's the point? They're not going to meaningfully engage. Switzerland might. I mean, they're close enough that maybe something would happen. All right. Does either of you have any siege? Of course not. No, you do not. Let's just walk our troops south. All right, we're going to have to watch this a little more carefully. Not necessarily this part. This should be pretty easy, I think. Oh, the British army is actually mostly over here. Collapse of the Mamluk Sultanate. All right. Well, that's interesting that the British army is mostly over here. Well, sure, why not, Tyrol? Come on in. Come on in here, Tyrol. Get in the action. Like, Switzerland is on it. And just walk over to our forts here. Looks like Scotland has, again, decided that the correct play is to go into Ireland. Which is a bold move. We will slowly siege our way south from the north. Looks like England might be out of their league with the Scottish, Catalonian, Castilian, Burgundian fleets. It looks like we might have what we need. Let's build more barks. Or galleys. So used to building barks. Oh my gosh, Castile, or Aragon, Imperial Reform. They're actually sending an army down here, I can't believe it. And Savoy's army has come back too, because we've gotten distracted. If my whole army wasn't up here, I'd try to take advantage of that somehow, but there is no way for me to get down there. So Scotland is desperate for all this land. We will transfer this to Munster, because if we take it, it's all going to go to them. Alright, so the war in there is over, and so now it's really just the war over here in England. Where did the English army go to? Looks like Burgundy is on it. Burgundy will allow no desieging of provinces. Thank you, Burgundy. And now they're on it on poor... I'll keep trying to call him Catalonia. Poor Aragon as well. Siege of Arbed is over. We have sieged that down. Take our next Diplotech. Just trying to catch up from a massive deficit from annexing all those vassals. Okay. And let's come over here. Do we have a claim on Calais? We do not, but Burgundy does. Alright, thank goodness, finally. Savoy will cede a bunch of stuff to Switzerland. Aragon will give something to Catalonia. And Savoy will cede Nisa, Cuno, and blah 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 to France. So they actually gave me quite a bit. Blah blah. Took a fair bit of aggressive expansion there in that. Alright, so now we need to decide what are we doing with this land in the north. Saluzzo does have claims on it, so we could grant it to Saluzzo. Which I think may be what I do. I think I'm going to grant this to Saluzzo. So we're not going to core it. Over, so let's come up here and help in the Siege of Calais. One thing we need to check is there is a mission. Obviously we need to control our Morcan Peninsula, owned by France or its non-tributary subjects. There is a province. Where is this at? I need the port of Calais. Calais is owned by France or its non-tributary subject. So we can give this to France or its non-tributary subject. So we can feed this to Burgundy. That's probably going to be the safer thing to do because they actually have it's got a fair amount of development and Burgundy has a claim. So, okay, now we know what we're doing with that. Let's just check that coalition map mode again. Italy, well, Milan's pretty grumpy. Italy's pretty mad. Yeah, there's a couple of people here who could join a coalition. We're gonna have to be kind of careful how we do this peace deal. We'll let some time pass, of course, so it won't be all at once. England looks like they brought their army back over here, but of course this time we were more prepared and brought the full shebang over. Pretty much the entire army is in position. Excellent. They're falling back. We don't need to, like, full siege Britain, because we don't have a lot of aggressive expansion capacity. The heretics down here. See if we can finish this siege up here, and then I'll come down and deal with that. Oh, Burgundy looks like they might be on it. Burgundy is pretty effective. The main thing we want from England in this war is Calais, because I think once we take that, then it'll grant us a bunch of claims. Siege of Calais is over. Excellent. Let's go deal with these rebels now. Alright, England, all we really want from you, honestly, is we want this. This is gonna give us a fair bit of coalition, mostly in northern Italy where they gave us that other stuff. There's a few of them that if we wait, let's wait a year. If we go over the year tick, then it won't be as bad. So used from the Inca campaign for there to be like a lot of forts over here. But they've just got a lot less forts than I was expecting. Last time there were like a whole bunch of forts right here in the heart of the country that were like really annoying to like re-siege every time. But this time it's mostly pretty laid back. Alright, England, come on now. This war is going to end. It's like we've handled that. Come up here. Reinforce them and also... Oh, okay, that's over. Alright, so we are going to take that. Like, that must be taken in this war. Or is it cheaper to do it this way? We want to... We're going to... What if we vassalize them? French vassal? That's a lot of aggressive expansion. Because we got all that other stuff. If we took this... Ooh, we're recreating that mega coalition. Okay, between episodes, I'm gonna play a little bit and see what's gonna be the best way to get the best peace deal so that we can move our mission tree forward while also not absolutely destroying ourselves in terms of a coalition. So, I will see you next time.